Hello, come stai? Sì.
You are a veteran of the red carpet, you are a veteran of everything, nomination or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is it getting a little easier to go through all this kind of ritual, or is always the trepidation and the anxiety the same? How do you live?
I don't know if you could hear. She said how young and good looking I looked up close. You probably couldn't hear that. And thank you. You're talking about, does it get old, basically, or do you get nervous, or do you get, I mean, you're always, first of all, the nice thing is, it's always nice when people are kind to you, you know, and when people like the products that you're making. That's a fun time, because that doesn't happen all that often, as you know. It's also fun because I get to spend time with people that I think a lot of people at home think we all just hang out together. You know, I think they think we're always at the Hilton drinking champagne. And the truth is, I hadn't seen Brad in about a year, you know, when I saw him at the Globes, or I think maybe in Palm Springs just before that. So it's fun to catch up, and it's fun to see people that I like and that I haven't seen in a long time, and get to meet people. I've gotten to spend some time with Gary Oldman, who I really have enjoyed spending time with. So all of the other part of it, the sort of competition part of it that seems to be a favorite topic of people. They love to pit Brad and I against each other, to coin a phrase. And the truth is, we're buddies, and I have nothing but, I just really enjoy being around him and seeing him and being around all of my other friends. Viola and I, you know, Viola had her honeymoon at my house in Italy, so it's good to be around people that I enjoy. So there isn't really a whole lot of, you know, not the rest of it. There's no trepidation, really.
George, hi, hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm very good. You were very good luck for me at our table.
I was.
Yes, you were, Sam.
So I'll sit next to you at the Oscars.
Would you do that for me?
How do we get on the Viola list to have our honeymoon?
Well, first of all, you have to remarry, which will be a problem for you. Yeah, that was, you know, Viola and I had done several projects. We worked together. You know, we did, first time we worked together, although not really in the scene together, was in Out of Sight. So we go back a ways. We did Solaris and Syrian, and we've worked together a long time and been good friends. So, yeah, we have to work together a lot, Sam.
Hi, George. Cecilia from Univision. Have you had a chance to see A Better Life, and what did you think?
I did, and you know, it's funny. This is sort of a perfect example of where the Academy can make a huge difference on something like this, which is a film like A Better Life wouldn't have been seen were it not for, you know, the SAG nomination and then the Academy nomination. It's a really wonderful film, and he's really wonderful in it. I think of all of the actors that are nominated, both in supporting and in lead, his is one of the great stories, because this is a career changer for him. You know, the nomination alone, and if he wins, it's even more so. So there's a great story there too. You know, and what's fun about what the Academy can do for films like that is make a huge difference, because people wouldn't have seen it, and I think they will now, and that's exciting. You know, it's nice to do. I'm not talking Entertainment Week.
Aww.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so obviously we always talk about the Oscars in terms of like first-time nominees is what it does for their career.
Right.
You're well established.
Yes. Old? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I mean. Well established and respected. So does it actually affect your, you know, getting movies made or being able to pitch things, or do you look at new nominees and say, oh, I want to work with them because as a capacity as a director and producer?
Well, sure, you always, but you know, nominations don't make me aware of actors necessarily, you know, not all the time anyway, certainly not all that often. But I think that for me it's fun because, you know, this is my second nomination as a writer. Well, that's fun because we're always pitching projects, and it's nice to be able to go in and say, I think we could actually do the screenplay, and they let us now. So there's some advantages to those kind of things. But the truth of the matter is, what these are for me, it's just it's an honor. And it's nice because it comes from people that you work with a lot from every category. And that's, I mean, it's really nice. It's fun.
We'll do 2 more questions.
I will only do one.
Hey, George, over here.
Hey,
How you doing?
hi, how are you?
Your homegirl from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think a film like The Help has had a significant social impact or an adverse one?
Well, I don't think it's an adverse social impact. You're just asking about The Help. I don't think that certainly it hasn't had an adverse social impact. You never know how much it has a positive impact, because the good news for that film is that not just that it was made, but that it made so much money. So it sort of continues to open a dialogue. And all of these arguments that we think we have fought and won over the years, we realize will always be discussed, and it never hurts to constantly have these conversations. I mean, I think we're refighting or re-arguing evolution, and Clarence Darrow had that conversation, 100 years ago. So it never hurts to constantly have those conversations, and I think The Help has done a really wonderful job of reminding generations that there were times when just drinking from the same drinking fountain wasn't an automatic. My friends' kids can't imagine that. It's laughable to them. So it's good to remind people of it. I think so. I don't think there's any. I know that there's a version of that is adverse. I don't see it, but I don't. Yeah, I don't see it so much.
Final question, George Pinocchio?
Oh,
Yeah, damn it.
how's your vest? Let me see the vest. Did your wife make it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
This is when you know you've actually been to too many of these things right here.
so
lost weight, too.
Did you lose weight? Did she have to take in your vest?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you got to take that in the back now.
all right, so award shows have a tendency to cut away to you whenever anybody wins.
They do.
Yes.
Do I
I've
make
noticed that
faces?
all season? You always have a great face, but
Sure.
what I like is that you are celebrating everybody else's victory. Is there someone with this particular award show, not asking who you voted for, either in front of the camera or behind the scenes, that would make you especially happy when they cut away to that big smile?
I don't know. It's a good question. Well, look, I selfishly, every time Alexander wins anything, and he's nominated for a couple of things here, for I think 3 or so, director and screenplay and picture. So I have a great affection for him, not just because I got the chance to work with him and he gave me a part of a lifetime, but also because he's done 5 films and he hasn't done a bad one. Honest to God, he should make more films because he's only made 5, but he's got the best track record in the business. So I'm always pretty happy for him. I'm trying to think of, I enjoy. There isn't anybody. What the question should have been, who do I not want to win? And then we'll pull you over in the corner and I'll tell you. No, it's fun because they're all excited to be here, and I'm excited to be around them because that's fun. But I guess Alexander, I know that's an easy answer, but it truly is. He's one of the. I'm sure you guys have met him recently or over the last few years. He's really one of the nicest cats in the game, and that makes a big difference. So you really root for him. That's it, guys. Thanks. Have fun. Have you talked to let's see, Brad yet? I'm the first one. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, no. I don't know what to ask him. I don't know. Ask him whatever you want. Have fun, you guys. See you later.